Hello and welcome to New Mexico 811's web portal instructional videos. The purpose of today's video is to explain how to submit a locate request. Before we begin the process of how to submit a request, we'd like to cover the types of locate requests that are available through the web portal. One type of locate request that's available is a standard locate. In order to submit this request, you must have the 9 required things available to you. The dig site must be pre-marked in white prior to submitting your request. You also must provide 2 working days notice, and only the amount of work that can be reasonably completed in 10 business days should be submitted on a standard locate request. If you have projects that are lasting longer than 10 business days, please break them up into 10-day segments and submit new tickets every 10 days. The next kind of ticket that is available to you is a road maintenance ticket. Again, this ticket must have the 9 required things, and it is for road grading or blading or maintenance where 4 inches of earth or less will be moved, including any earth in the borrow ditch. You also must provide 2 working days notice, and only the amount of work that can be completed in 10 business days should be submitted on a road maintenance ticket. A bid locate request must also have the 9 required things, and you must provide 2 working days notice. The purpose of the bid locate is to allow bidders to capture utility locate information in order to submit a bid. There is no excavation work allowed on a bid locate request, and there are no relocates allowed. The information that's provided through the bid locate must be captured by the bidders within 10 business days after the utility locates have been completed in the 2 working day notice period. Design locates must also have the 9 required things, and you must provide 2 working days notice. The purpose of the design locate is for designing any type of project where excavation work will be taking place. Again, no excavation work can be completed using the design locate ticket, and there are no relocates of the design locate ticket. Information that's provided through the design locate process must be gathered within 10 business days by a designer, engineer, or architect, and typically is placed on a set of plans. Before we go any further, we'd like to cover the 9 things that are required by excavation law as an excavator for you to provide to the call center. The first item is the name and contact information of the excavator. This is the person with their boots on the ground. Information for somebody in the office isn't sufficient here. The second thing that's required is alternate name and contact information if it's available. This is a great place to provide the information for somebody in the office. Number 3, the description and the purpose of the type of work to be done. This is important because the underground facility owner needs to understand what kind of excavation work is taking place so that they know how to locate their underground utilities. Number 4, the name of whom the work is being done for. Number 5, whether or not the dig site is pre-marked in white. Again, pre-marking in white is only required on standard 10-day locate requests. Number 6, an accurate physical description of the location and the size of the excavation site. Number 7, driving directions, especially in a rural area. These driving directions need to be from a well-known intersection, including mileage, highway names, street names, and cardinal directions. Number 8, spotting instructions, which is basically another way of saying where will you be digging. Number 9, any access issues or hazards. If you have any access issues or hazards, please make sure to note them on the ticket. If you don't have any, please make sure to put a note that says no access issues and no hazards. Don't forget, you must follow all one-call policies and procedures and provide 2 working days notice prior to excavation or bid or design locate tickets. Let's get started with the demonstration of how to process a locate request through the web portal. Be sure to log in using your web portal username and password. If you don't have a web portal username and password, please watch our other video on how to convert your contractor ID and password to a web portal username and password. Once you log into the system, this is the main screen. Be sure to review any of the information that's in the right-hand box on the main menu. There is a scroll bar that allows you to access further information. In order to submit a new ticket, please click on the New Ticket link on the left-hand side. This is a new ticket. The first step is to verify the caller information that's on the screen and make any changes as necessary. Please remember the changes that are made here on this screen will only affect the ticket that you are submitting and will not be a permanent change to your account. Any and all fields with a red asterisk next to them are required and must be filled out prior to submitting your request. The next step is to fill out who the work is being done for. If you are doing work for yourself, you can use the same button. If you're doing work for a homeowner, you can type in the homeowner. Or if you're doing work for another company, please type in that company name. The next step is to fill out the dig location information. Please make sure that the information you are placing here in this part of the ticket is exactly where the excavation work will be taking place and not a location or intersection down the road. First, start by typing in either a city or a county. As you type, you will notice that a list will pre-populate for you. Please select your location from the list. If you have an address number, please type in your address number in the address number field. The next field can be used for multi-purpose. In this demonstration, we're going to use a street address. As you'll notice, each of the fields will pre-populate information and that you'll need to select the information from the list. The next thing that you'll notice is that we'd have a new map system here in the web portal. For further instructions on how to properly map your location, please watch our video labeled How to Map Your Location. For the demonstration purposes, I'm going to quickly map my location and I'm going to attach this to my ticket. If I do not hit the Attach File button down here below the map, this information will not be transmitted to the OneCall Center. If I have any legal information, township, range, and section, I can go ahead and enter that information here in the TRS-Q box. If I have any GPS coordinates that I'd like to enter, I can enter them here. Currently, the system only allows you to put in one GPS coordinate in this box. If you have further GPS coordinates that you'd like to provide, you can submit them down at the very last box that says Access Issues, Hazards, and Additional Remarks. If you have any additional sketches or information you'd like to attach to the ticket, please feel free to do that in the Sketches and Other Attachments portion of the website. You'll click on the Attach a Sketch button. For further information about what kinds of tickets that you can attach a PDF or an image, including a bitmap, a GIF, a JPEG, a PNG, or a TIFF, and the maximum size that you can attach is now 5 megabytes. You'll just click on the Attach Sketch button and browse to the location of the file on your computer. The last section is the Dig Information section. This is where you will select the type of ticket that you are going to request, including standard locates, road maintenance locates, design locates, or bid locates. This is under the priority option. You also need to type in what type of work that you are doing. There is a auto-populated list available to you through the web portal, or you can also type in whatever type of work that you will be doing. Since I'm submitting a standard locate request, I need to check that I have pre-marked my dig site in white. If you have not pre-marked your dig site in white, please wait until your dig site has been pre-marked prior to submitting your request. Your work to begin date and time here will automatically default 2 working days in the future. The next section that you will need to provide information in is the driving and spotting instructions. If you are doing your work in a rural location, please provide driving directions first. If you're doing work in a city, please provide the information for your spotting or where on the property you will be digging. The next box says to provide any additional remarks, including your access issues and hazards. Again, if you do not have any access issues or there are no hazards that could harm the life of the locator showing up to your site, please make sure to write a note, no access issues and no hazards. If you are done with your ticket, you can click the Submit button down at the very bottom on the right-hand corner. This screen allows you to review your information. If you'd like to submit additional tickets at this time, you can click on the Add button. It will bring up another window that will ask you which part of the information you'd like to keep from the previous ticket. If you'd like to only keep the city or rural location, click City. If you'd like to keep the street name, then you can keep the street name, and so on. If you don't want to add a new dig site, then go ahead and click the X. If you are completed submitting your request and you do not want to edit your request or delete it, you can click the Process button. Please bear in mind that New Mexico 811 has 3 hours to enter this web ticket request, provided that New Mexico 811 received it by 4:00 p.m. on a business day it was submitted, Monday through Friday, excluding weekends and holidays. Go ahead and click the Process button. This will provide you with your ticket number now. We no longer use web confirmation numbers. This concludes the tutorial on how to submit a locate request.